Okay guys, it's William from Team Ultimate Exposure. As you know, we have been biking in Alaska and we are now in the Yukon. We are in a city called Whitehorse and we are taking the time because we've had a lot of questions about the bikes that we've been riding. So I'm not going to go through all the specs on this bike. You guys can go online and find it. Tell you a little bit about it, and I'm going to tell you what I like, what I don't like. Basically, it is a 2021 Checkpoint SL7, so it's a fully carbon bike. Forks, everything's carbon. The handlebars are carbon. The seat post is carbon. It is a 1x12 setup, so on the front, we have a 42. On the back, we have a 10 to a 50. It has the SRAM force access drivetrain, so it's electronic drivetrain. The battery basically snaps off. You put it on a charger. Charges really quick. I've had over 1,100 shifts on this bike so far on a charge and haven't had any issues yet. So someone at the bike shop told me I should get like 1,500 shifts. So I haven't ran out of any battery life, and we've gone, on 18-hour days so far in these bikes. It has a bunch of different mounting points all over the frame, on the top, on the frame itself, on the rear, on the front. We're only using the rear ones right now. So the bike's been great. So it comes with the car. These are the wheels it comes with. It comes with the Aeolus Bontrager carbon fiber wheels. They are tubeless ready. So now let's just get into the pros and cons. Pros, lots of mounting points. Con, we're not using any of them but the rear ones. So I don't know, for us, we bought the rack for the front as well. The rack, I didn't like the way it's set. It made it really difficult to take on and off the front wheel. And it was also scraping up the paint really bad as you turn the handlebar. So we took it off. I don't know if we're going to use the front mounts at all, but maybe we'll get some extra water bottle mounts or something. The other part is we have the rear rack on. It fits really well. We've been using panniers on it with another bag for other gear that we set over the cross. The bike is really stiff, so I like it. I'm 225 pounds. I feel no flex, so I don't lose any power when I need it. It's there. Other than that, the cons, I don't know, for this trip so far, we've had to hike a bike a few times, and it wasn't really because the hills were super steep, but because of the weight and the trailers we're carrying, we just ran out of gears, both my wife and I both. So for everyday riding, I think this bike is really great. If you're going to go do gravel races, I don't think you can get a better gravel bike. But for bike touring, I think I would prefer if I had an extra ring on the front, just for extra range, because I found a couple times that we were hiking that we didn't need to be if I had a couple extra gears. So, but that's just my preference. I'm old, I'm out of shape, so it could just be me too. But the bike overall has been really good. It's super light. The tires it came with, we're running the original Team Shoot Gravel 1 tires that came on the bike. The tires have been fine. We are running tubes in them. We didn't want to have to deal with the hassle of a tubeless with the type of road and terrain that we were going on the Dalton Highway. So we just left it with the tubes in it. And I don't think we're going to change that for this trip. But it's been a great bike for us, and I would recommend it. I know on the 2022 there's a couple models that do have a 2x setup for your bike, so you'd have to go online because I don't know all the different models they have for the Checkpoint, and I don't know if the electric drivetrain is really necessary. We went with it because we didn't want to have any mechanical issues, because we're not bike technical people as far as like repairing them and stuff like that. So we didn't want to really have any issues, and we were told this was going to be the best route for us. So go online, go to truck.com, check out their bikes and learn a little bit more about it. But this is what we went with instead of a mountain bike. And another reason is we want to be able to use and utilize the speed when we had good road conditions and stuff like that. We didn't want to have to lose that riding more like a mountain bike setup or something like that. So So yeah, so that's our bikes, and we're pretty happy with them. So thanks for checking in with us. We'll have a link to the Trek, and anything else you want to see, we'll have other reviews on other gear and stuff that we're using for this trip. Thanks, and hope you liked the video.